Yes, good afternoon. Well, our STARGATE project brings basically together 22 partners from the aviation industry, but together with logistics partner, government bodies, and also academic institutions across the whole of Europe. Our mission is basically to develop, test, and implement a series of innovative solutions that will make the airport ecosystem considerably more sustainable. Now, concretely, over the coming 5 years, we will work on more than 30 projects, focusing on 3 main objectives. The first objective is quite obvious, is to reduce carbon emissions, and we will focus on making ground operations greener. For instance, by using electric taxiing of aircraft, but also by deploying electric or hydrogen-powered vehicles for ground handling activities. And then very importantly, we will also build a biofuel blending facility at Brussels Airport to produce sustainable aviation fuel. And here the ambition is to mix biofuel with kerosene and systematically increase the percentage of biofuel in line also with the guidelines from the European Commission. Our second objective is also important, is to improve the local environmental quality. So it's about noise, it's about air quality, and we will be developing new techniques and innovations to reduce the emission of ultra-fine particles and also to reduce ground noise. We will, for instance, investigate how to improve flight efficiency and green landings so we can minimize noise for the local residents, but also the emission of ultra-fine particles. And the third important objective is to improve mobility at and in the vicinity of airports. So stimulating soft mobility for passengers and employees of the airport. And I'm talking about bicycles or electric vehicles. And obviously we will do that with a number of players in the transport sector. Together, for instance, with the Belgian railway company, we will work at creating extra capacity in our train station, but also work on better air-rail connections, especially during the very busy periods. Also to improve connectivity, we will further develop the digitization of mobility data and transport flows as part of a mobility as a service solution. So these are the key ambitions that we have within the STARGATE. We are moving fast because indeed I think this aviation is a top priority, I think, for everyone. So we actually already have received some electric vehicles for ground operations. They are going to be tested very soon, so that's already in progress as we speak. And of course, we will put a lot of effort and emphasis on the blending facility for sustainable aviation fuel. I think the blending machine should be ready sometime in 2023, really to move fast on that and start blending indeed sustainable aviation fuel with kerosene. So I think it's very important that we move fast on these ones. So I think that's moving already. As I mentioned, we will work on reducing the impact of the airport activities on the local communities. It's obviously air quality and noise. But I think beyond that, I think we will launch a number of projects involving the local community surrounding the airport. And just mention a couple of projects. First of all, is solar panel. We want to develop a solar panel farm, in cooperation with the local community. So the citizen can co-invest with us in the development on the new farm with many solar panels, and also that the electricity that is produced can also be shared with the citizen, with the local communities around us. I think we think that's very important to better embed the airport in its environment. Another project I think which is very interesting and important is we're going to build a Biodigester, which basically will produce electricity with organic waste from the surrounding communities. And again, it's using waste from the local communities to produce electricity, also to the benefit of the local citizens. So we think that this kind of project is really the way forward for us, being much better integrated with the communities. They don't only have the impact of the airport and the flights, but also the benefits of having a large economic activity next door.